You know that feeling? Like those big, truly transformative life changes are just, I don't know, a little out of reach? Well, today, we're going to challenge that idea big time. We're going to explore a framework of 5 super simple daily routines that, when you put them together, create this powerful ripple effect. One that can transform your day, then your week, and, yeah, ultimately your entire life.
So, the question is, are you ready? Because the transformation we're talking about isn't some goal way off in the distance. It's about a handful of small, deliberate actions you can start taking the moment you wake up. Tomorrow.
You know, everything really does start in the morning. That first hour, it sets the tone for everything that comes after. It's not about complicated, crazy rituals. It's just about starting with a clear purpose. So let's begin with our very first routine.
Now, this first routine is absolutely crucial. Why? Because this is where you reclaim control of your day before the world has a chance to demand it from you.
It's called waking up with intention, and it's all about being proactive, not reactive. It means you get to choose what your first conscious moments feel like, instead of letting your email inbox or your social media feed decide for you.
The real power here is just how simple this is. First, no phone for 10 minutes. That's it. This gives your brain the quiet space it needs to just boot up without a flood of demands. Second, take a brief moment for gratitude. Just one thing you're thankful for. This immediately frames your day with positivity. And finally, drink a glass of water to rehydrate and kickstart your body.
And this really shows you the difference, doesn't it? On the left, you've got that typical reactive morning. Mental chaos, grabbing your phone first thing, driven by stress. But on the right, you have an intentional morning. You get mental clarity because you're putting yourself first, starting your day with purpose. It's a total game changer.
Okay, so you set your mind right. Now it's time to wake up your body. Our second routine builds directly on that awesome momentum you just created.
The second habit is simply to move your body for 20 minutes. Now, this isn't about running a 5K before sunrise, okay? It can be a brisk walk, some simple stretching, maybe even just dancing in your living room. The goal here isn't about performance, it's about generating energy and waking up your brain.
Just think of it this way. Movement is free medicine. It floods your brain with endorphins, it boosts your mood, and it sharpens your focus. And just 20 minutes, that's all it takes to tap into one of the most powerful wellness tools we have.
All right, so we set a really powerful foundation in the morning. Now let's talk about how to carry that momentum through the rest of the day with a couple routines focused on personal growth.
Our third routine is all about fueling your mind, just like we've now fueled your body. This habit is so simple. Just dedicate a small pocket of time each day to actively learn something new. This could be reading a book, listening to an educational podcast, or even taking a short online course. The key is just consistent daily input.
91 hours. What does that number even mean? Well, it's more than 2 full work weeks. It's enough time to learn a new skill, to make serious progress in a new language, or become an expert in a topic you truly love. So the question is, where does this massive amount of time come from?
And here's the magic behind that number. It comes from just 15 minutes a day. That's it. This is the power of compounding. Small, consistent efforts create these massive results over time, and it makes any huge goal feel incredibly achievable.
All right, let's move on to our fourth routine. This one shifts from taking information in to processing what's already inside.
Our fourth routine takes just 5 minutes. Journaling. Now, if that sounds a little daunting, just think of it as a mental declutter. It's an incredibly powerful way to get all those chaotic thoughts out of your head and onto a page, which creates instant clarity.
And you don't even have to stare at a blank page. The process is guided by 3 simple questions. One helps you reflect on your day, a second helps you process your emotions, and a third helps you set your intention for what comes next. It's such a powerful tool for building self-awareness.
So, we've started strong and we've built momentum. But now we come to the final, and maybe the most overlooked part of the day, the essential finish. This is all about protecting your ability to recharge. And that brings us to our fifth and final habit. And let me tell you, this one is absolutely non-negotiable for high performance and just for general well-being. The key word here is protect. See, quality sleep isn't passive. It's an active process that needs a deliberate wind down. It's the absolute foundation for all the other habits. Without it, none of them will be nearly as effective. The core of this habit is just what we'll call the rule. 1 hour before you plan to sleep, the phone goes away. Period. No scrolling, no emails, no blue light messing with your natural sleep cycle. This single action signals to your brain that it's time to unwind, and it will dramatically improve your quality of rest.
And that's the complete system. The real power of these 5 habits isn't just in what they do by themselves, but in how they work together to create this reinforcing loop of positive momentum.
So let's do a super quick recap. You wake up with intention, not reaction. You move your body to energize your mind. You dedicate time to learning and growing. You clear your head with a quick journal session. And you protect your sleep to make sure you can do it all again, even better, the next day.
Which brings us to one final question, and this one's just for you. You do not have to adopt all 5 of these habits by tomorrow. Remember, a transformation always begins with a single step. So looking at this cycle, which one small habit will you commit to tomorrow?